Good.
Hey man, how you doing?
Good.
Hi everyone, Gary Digital Williams alongside Juan Marshall. We're at the Michael and Son Sportsplex here in Dulles and Sterling, Virginia. We are finishing up the card here tonight. We couldn't broadcast anything here, but we want to give you some interviews here tonight with two of the boxers who were involved in two of the bouts here this evening. Oh, very nice. Very nice, very nice. We're joined by man who won our featured bout here this evening, Patrick Harris, returning to action. First time since August, scoring a third round TKO over Renaldo Griffin. Patrick, congratulations. How did it feel to get back in the ring again?
It felt great. Been off for a long time, but I'm back now. Hopefully I'm fighting next month. I'm more active this year, so just staying in the gym. That's it. Back in the gym Monday.
All right, good enough, good enough. You seem to be very accurate as always against Renaldo. What was the key to the bout for you tonight?
Just keep putting pressure on him because he just was trying to survive. So try to put much pressure on him as I can, to get him out of there because he was fighting like he was just trying to stand there. So just kept trying to put much pressure on him as I can.
So y'all, you finally happy to get back in the ring?
Yeah.
Your injuries healed up pretty good, looks like.
Yeah, I had sore ligaments in my wrist, so today it felt great. 100. Went to therapy. I'm back now. So. It's an injury I had since the gloves. That's why I was off for a minute before, if I was fighting. So I was just like, I'm going to just turn pro when I can get back. Okay. Same injury. So,
all right. Continued success, best wishes. Congratulations, great bout tonight. Appreciate it. Patrick Harris. Try to get the man who won our co-feature. I talk about Patrick Harris being out for an injury. Renaldo Gaines was out for a long time.
Yeah, he had some serious issues going on, some serious. Was a shot victim one time,
right.
Then battled back from that, and all of a sudden diagnosed with cancer, fought that, and be able to battle back from that. And it's one of those Danny Jacobs stories with guys. Danny Jacobs are also a Darrell story.
Right.
The guys having cancer and battling back and doing very well in boxing, and hopefully he can do the same.
No question about it. Well, he doesn't look good tonight. Gaines stopped Johnny Frazier at the end of the first round.
I apologize.
And no problem. Welcome back.
Thank y'all.
And I tell you have accomplished and overcome so much over the last few years. It must be great to get back in and just do some boxing again.
Man, it feels good, I felt like my career was over at a standstill, It was sitting at a standstill, and I felt it was over after everything I overcome, from non-small cell lung cancer to getting shot in my stomach, And I just feel like I'm the chosen one, honestly, because I feel like I'm blessed to still be here because it's so much that I overcame, from the attempted murder that I had beat, from non-small cell lung cancer to getting shot. And, a lot of people look at it like I'm in the streets and everything, but it's not that at all, I'm really trying to be on a successful path, and get this my last shot, really being focused and just trying to put the work in. And I'm just happy to be back, man. I'm happy to be back, honestly.
I was just about to ask you that. What's your mind frame now after going through all that, getting back into the ring? Are you solely focused on boxing now?
I'm totally focused on boxing. I don't have a job, man. This right here is my job, I just train 24/7. I just want to be the next big guy from Washington, D.C., And like I said, man, it's a lot of distractions that happen outside of boxing at the time, but I'm focused now, man. I really feel like I had the potential and the talent to get to that next level, I'm just happy to be back, man. I actually felt good in it, I felt good.
And all that time you were off, you was able, I guess, to watch boxing and see how all these young stars with minimum careers, like under 10 fights, sometimes under 20 fights, get the opportunity to be on television. Now you see yourself, you at the actually 11 mark fight now. So do you see yourself in that picture?
I definitely see myself in that picture, and honestly, man, it's a motivation. Watching them up and coming guys, and because I feel like I should be there too. And it's like I said, it's a motivation, man. I just know. At least I need like 2 more fights, man, and I'm ready. I'm ready for the best that's out there, honestly, man. It's not just me talking, I'm putting that work in 24/7. I need like 1 or 2 more fights like this, man, and I'm ready to step that competition up, man, to take that next fight. And, you know, I fought this weight right here a little heavy. You know, my original weight 126, you know, and I really feel strong and dominant at that, you know. I felt okay today. I felt excellent, honestly, you know. But, man, I'm ready to take this sport over in my weight class, you know. I'm ready, man. I'm ready.
Good enough. We look great tonight. No question about that. Be focused.
I appreciate you, man. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you. Good man.
Hey,
Renaldo Misunderstood. Good gains. Back on track, and great to have him back. No question about that. Well, let's see if we can get Barry real quickly. Meanwhile, our third bout tonight, our first bout actually this evening, was Javon Davis and Alexander Olave fighting to a 4-round majority draw. Actually, Olave won one judged card, but making his pro debut. But Javon Davis got the draw here tonight. Now we're joined by a gentleman who last night had an interesting situation with Glenn Nazern last evening in Philadelphia. Tough loss for him. Of course, as his trainer, the headbanger is Barry Hunter. Thanks for joining us, Barry. And again, Glenn Nazern faced a tough opponent last night, no question about that. And Joshua Greer. Your thoughts on the bout?
Well, you know, first of all, you know, Josh like family to us. Coach George came through the amateurs with us. They're good people. And, of course, Buddy McGurk worked with him also along the way. We always liked him. And I don't know if y'all caught it on, the first thing he said when we went on the court, he said, man, I love y'all, man. And we knew it was business, you feel me? It was a fight that when it was brought to me, of course, I didn't like the matchup at the time. Glenn, although he'd been around boxing for a while, Glenn only had like 9 fights. Exactly. You know what I mean? Versus Josh, I believe it's 18 or 19.
Right.
And this is not an opponent you're going up against. You know, pretty soon, the way this kid fights, I'm almost certain that he's gonna be a world champion one day. And so it was a dangerous fight, but nevertheless, you take a gamble like that, one or two things gonna happen. You'll either crap out or you're gonna hit big. You know what I mean? So it was a fight that I would have liked to have down the line, not that day, but you know, of course, whatever it come down to, with whomever with us, I'm going to ride and die with them. It's just that simple.
So where did you go from here? What is the next step?
Way I figure, you know, you look at fighters like Tevin Farmer, who's a terrific little fighter. Tevin got 4 losses.
Right.
But still, you know that name, Tevin Farmer, for a reason. If you watch Glenn in that fight, the thing I took from that fight more than anything, the average person get hit with bombs like that and hurt as many times he got hurt in that fight and fight back the way he did. And trust and believe, he stung Joshua also. And it was times in that fight, there was one conversation I had with him in the corner, and he begged me. You know, I had told him, I said, look, man, don't give me a reason to come up these stairs again.
The 6th round, that was.
Was it the 6th?
Round.
And he said to me, he said, B, please give me a chance. He said, I'd rather die in here than to give up. He said, and if I should happen to fall, as long as you're there to pick me up, I'm all right with it. I said, all right, you got that chance. Came back that next round, he won that next round. Now, going into the round that the ref actually stopped the match, and I had started up the stairs. You know, I gave him every benefit of the doubt because there was one point in time he was winning the round and he got caught.
Right.
He was sliding, he was rolling. You know, every once in a while he'd throw some punches in between. So I say he's still a little alive, so I'm going to give him that. But when I see him start to slow down even more and it became more dangerous, I touched one of the officials. I told him to go up, but just so happened the ref pulled the trigger at the time. The man got up to the top of the stairs if you watch the video. The thing that I took away from that is, at heart, he was a fighter. You know, a lot of people would have gave up a long time ago, but he was willing to lay it down in there. You know, so I take my hat off to him. He fought his ass off.
And also, with the amount of fights that Glenn had, in his last 3 or 4 bouts, they were tough bouts. They were all banger bouts.
That's right. I think you and I, we spoke about that in the gym. And if you recall that day, what did I tell you? I didn't want that fight. He didn't need it because he had like 3. He had about 3, I think, in a row. And all these fights are dog fights. And so I just thought that, my opinion, that we should have waited just a little bit before you take on a task like Josh. But nevertheless, like I told him, take your time. Don't make a decision last night. because whatever he made last night was going to be based on emotion.
Yep.
You know, so just take time, go heal up, you know, and come on back and do this thing, because I know he can fight. But it's just that now you got to take more correct steps in that direction.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good. Barry, thank you very much for joining us. Always honest as always.
Thank you, Gary. Appreciate the love. And,
no problem.
We out here working hard, man. I got one more gift I'm going to try to bring to the city before I hang it up myself.
All right,
so
good enough.
Stay tuned.
All right, thanks a lot. Barry Hunter, trainer Glenn Desern, of course, the leader of the Headbangers. Well, we kind of did a post-fight wrap-up show tonight.
Yeah.
Even though we didn't really plan to, but so interesting night here tonight from the Michael & Son Sportsplex in Dallas at Sterling, Virginia. Don't forget, 1 week from tonight at the MGM National Harbor Casino, Oxon Hill, Maryland, the Russell brothers in action. Gary Russell Jr. defending his WBC featherweight championship against undefeated Joseph Jojo Diaz. Also, the other brothers, Antonio and Antoine, on the card. We also have the Lean brothers, Emmanuel and Moshe, on the card. Brandon Quarles scheduled to be on the card, as well as Kobe Abreedy. It'll be a nice beltway showcase for us next Saturday.
Definitely. This is the highlight of the week coming up. You know, everything's going to be concentrated on the MGM with the local fighters fighting in the DMV area, basically, truly the DMV area. We have fighters, D.C., Maryland, Virginia. And basically, it's another card like last time. It's going to be a doubleheader, but this time we won't have two Showtime fighters featured because it's going to be a Badu Jack against Adonis Stevenson in Canada. So.
Right, yes. The actually Russell bout between Russell and Jojo Diaz is scheduled to be the first bout on the Showtime telecast, 10 p.m. Eastern Time from the MGM National Harbor. Then we'll go to the Air Canada Center in Toronto for Adonis Stevenson defending his WBC light heavyweight championship against two-division world champion Badu Jack. So we look forward to seeing you next week. The weigh-in will be on Friday. On the Friday, May 18th, and then the bout scheduled for Saturday, May 19th. We'll give you the times for the whole card coming up later this week. So I'll do it here from the Michael & Son Sportsplex at Dulles in Sterling, Virginia. Thank you so much for joining us in sort of impromptu post-fight wrap-up show. For Juan Marshall, I'm Gary Digital Williams. Thank you so much for listening. And always remember, keep supporting the best boxing in the world, the boxing along the Beltway. Thanks for listening. Take care.